agree. I agree with that, Mike. Yeah, it's like hanging up 11 times, ain't it?
Yeah, not get your bait back. That's the bad part.
That's right. Yeah, for sure. Oh Lordy. Well, we had a little fun, folks. Welcome to the show, and as you can see, you got Mike here with me. Wesley's over here in the background, and Bill. Talked to him Tuesday, and I told him, I said, hey, if you need me, you call, because I know you're running back and forth and trying to take care of the household and be there early in the morning to see the doctors there with Polly and on like that. And I said, man, just like I said, when you get where you need me, give me a buzz, and we'll come over.
Yeah.
So anyway, our thoughts and prayers go out for Miss Polly and Bill and the family there, hoping that things will get better and all that kind of stuff. Bill did tell me that Max Meredith was out on Del Hollow there first of the week and it was catching a few fish and actually catching them early. Then he said a couple of hours was about all he got to fish. The wind would get up and blow him off the lake.
Yeah,
so yeah, I can too, Mike. That wind was pretty nippy today, I tell you. But anyway, the other thing is, happy birthday, Christy. My daughter, Christy. Today's her birthday, and we just had, after we ate some supper there, my wife Sherry had fixed her a German chocolate cake. That's what she wanted. Yeah, I thought about calling you and see if you want me to bring you some of it, Mike.
You'd eat the whole thing.
That's what I figured. Well, I'd have brought you the whole thing if you just said I should have called you. I didn't think. I thought about it once and then got busy and forgot about it. So that's just the way it is. But I'll save you some and make sure you get it tomorrow. Wesley, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Don't make sure you save Uncle Mike some.
It's too late.
I know. Anyway.
I tried to get him to come over here and get on the show with us here, but he said he was on the most wanted list.
I don't know who wants him. Well, you know, I don't know.
I told Dad you was going to say hello to him tonight, too.
Yeah,
Bill watching. He's laying down there asleep.
I know what, Dad.
It's hard to get him to wake up.
Yeah, say hello to Dad for sure. And Wes, you know, I was just aggravating you. Your mama wants you.
Feeds him pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, feeds him real good. I tell you that right now. And the Papa wants you too, buddy. Yeah. I want you to quit swapping the handles on my dad blame fishing reels. That's for sure. Yeah. So I've got a fix for him. I just got to get him over there to get it. So all that kind of stuff. Anyway, getting on with the program. Mike's got a little bit of crappie film.
Not much, I'm telling you. That's something else.
And I went last Saturday, folks, 20 minutes after 7. I believe it's, yeah, 20 minutes after 7. I was back in the boat down the ramp, and I was thinking, man, this morning's going to be good. Well, I jumped out of the truck, went back there and started unhooking the winch on the front of the boat, and the next thing I know, it was pouring the rain. I run back into the back of the boat, got my rain suit out, and then got back in the truck and tried to put my rain suit on. Finally did get it on enough to get back out of the truck. Then finished unhooking the boat, getting the toter off and the back and the plug in and the ratchet straps on the back loose, and I got ready to launch. I had my little rope tied on. Anyway, I put the boat in the water about 7:30 and quit at 5:30, and it rained all day. Yeah, I mean, it never quit. And it would rain so hard at times, Mike, it sounded like a buzz in my ears where that wind was blowing that rain in sheets, It just, and then it'd quit, and then it'd come another. And you could see it on the water It's just like this, like
Yeah.
a wave, but it
Yeah.
wasn't nothing but that rain.
That's right.
And so anyway, there's to say I got wet, but I mean, you know, not sopping wet, but that's the first time my old rain suit let me down. But it didn't have much because it was soaked on the outside. I mean, it was absolutely soaked. The rain suit was, and then naturally everything in my boat was soaked, and I had to get down and turn the bilge pump on quite regularly, you know, when I think about it. But here's what I got, something on film that I want to make sure that you all see. So I'm going to show that. I only got a couple of minutes of film, pouring the rain, and didn't want to get my camera drowned, but anyway, we're going to show that right here in a minute. Dylan, you got us a break commercial? All right, give us one, then we'll go to that film. Hey folks, here at Edgemore Outdoors Inside, and just got with Jim. Right here's one of the hot items right now. This new Shimano SLX, and it's $99.99. And man, I tell you what, it's got a great handle on the reel. I mean, it's really dandy. And so get by here at Edgemore, try this out. Look at this reel here. It's a Shimano SLX. Okay. Also, too, here the jackhammer chatterbait has been a hot item. Jim said he's selling a lot of those. Probably got the biggest selection in town. But man, they look great. I'm telling you, they really do look good. Also, Jim has back here on the rack, he's got the rod, the Shimano rod that matches up with this SLX reel. So you want to check that out while you're over here. Man, this reel feels real good. All right, folks, we're just going to walk around the store here. I'm trying to get some film here that I deleted a while back, and just all kinds of stuff here. I hadn't had a chance to get over in a while, and back wall full of zooms. Just everything looking good. Don't forget, you bow hunters, Jim's got the stuff to do the bow thing with over here. Sight them in for you, take care of your arrows, whatever you might need, that kind of thing. We're still on the back wall. Remember, folks, Edgemore Outdoors. Folks, I'm here on North Lake on Saturday morning, and I was out here fishing and had to look around behind the boat, and I want you to look right here. This little old smallmouth has tried to swallow, looks like a bluegill, and we get him on film here. Yeah, you see him there? He can't swallow it. I'm gonna get him up, get that out of his mouth, and see if he'll take off, because he is alive, definitely alive right there. And as you can see, let me get my camera zoomed in here, zoomed out, or whatever. Yeah, there the fish is in his mouth. Yeah, he's getting under the boat. Let me reach down here. The camera's not focusing right or something. Yeah, there he is. You can see the fish in his mouth there. I'm gonna try to, looks like a big bluegill. I'll get him up here in the boat and see what we can do for him there. Remember to let's go fishing, and remember our sponsors, folks. Let me zoom back out. Now, the bluegill is still alive, and so is the smallmouth. And you can see there's how big the bluegill is. All right, we're gonna throw them both back in the water. Hopefully he'll take off. There he goes. There's the bluegill, he's gone too. He's still alive, fin flopping. All right, we'll see what happens. Let him rest. Smallmouth's trying to get down. The bluegill, he's flopping around out there. There he is. I zoomed in too far. All right, maybe that'll work. We'll see. Yeah, that bluegill was just a little bit too big for him to swallow. All right, we get back at it. Try to get a bite on the smallmouth on her bait there. Remember our sponsors, folks, and let's go fishing. All right, folks, it's raining pretty good. Got a decent fish on right there. Oh yeah, pretty neat. Yeah, buddy. All right, old boy, come on in here and we'll get you off and get another one. I get the camera back to dry. Oh, was that all of it?
Yeah.
Dang, I knew. Well, I'll tell you what happened, Mike. I caught two drum
Mm-hmm.
and a carp.
Yeah.
Besides that smallmouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I did have another smallmouth on, and he got off, and which I didn't, trying to fight him, get him to the boat. Why he jumped off, and I didn't have the camera out because it was raining. But yeah, it was a bad day. I mean, a bad day. I really fished below the fish. I'm convinced of that. The water was 48 degrees, and here we go. Let's see who we got. Hello, caller.
Yes, Wesley is my man.
Wesley.
Wesley is my man.
Well, okay, Grandma. So what?
Grandpa.
You didn't have to call over here and jump on me on TV.
No, I was just telling everybody he's mine.
Yeah, I know he's yours. Ain't no doubt about that. Yeah, ain't no doubt about that. He can eat all my ice cream and everything. You never say a word.
That's right.
Anyway, thanks for calling in. What's the score of the ball game?
I don't know. I've been watching you.
Oh, well, thank you for doing that. You might be probably the only one.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
Right.
All right. But anyway, Mike, that's oh, did it go off? Yeah, got it. Just a bad day. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, here's the thing: the water temperature was 48 degrees, and that's 3 degrees too warm. When that until that water gets 45 and below, don't need to fish no deeper than 15 feet.
Maybe.
And I was throwing in probably 20 feet trying to fish 30,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and setting in, sometimes setting in 45 and 50. But you know, that's a fact. The fish, I was convinced, you know, I kept telling myself I need to get in there a little shallower, you know, and but I never did do it. And so I didn't listen to experience, really. I kept trying to force feed them, want them to bite where I wanted them to be and how deep and what I was throwing, and that didn't work. And I really think a guy could have caught some fish on a crankbait up there that day, without a doubt. One to run 10, 12 feet deep. I believe he could have caught a fish or two on it, really do. But it was a bad day. I just hope to get a chance to go back and, you know, see what we can come up with. I throwed swim baits, 2 or 3 different colors. I throwed chartreuse and yellow and chartreuse fly. I throwed brown and chartreuse, and I thought, man, as dark as it is, I ought to throw a black one, but I never did tie one on. I throwed a white. I throwed solid yellow, 2 or 3 different colors, combinations there, but just never did get on. Mm-hmm. You know, I think I was fishing under them. Tell you the truth about it.
Maybe you just need to go over to Edgemore and get you some of these new baits they've got in over there.
Yeah.
You may not have been throwing the right
May have not been. I'm going to read that off here in a minute. I did, like I said, I caught 2 drum and a carp. And that carp now, you know, we've snagged carp all of our life really at some point in time on a spinner bait, a crank bait, a rattle trap, you know, even snagged a few on Norse. And but this son of a gun, he hit that jig, man, and I'm telling you, it was in his mouth. He was the same way as them drum, you know. He was down there on pretty deep, and I picked the jig up and just thump, it said, and I set the hook, and I thought, oh goodness, I finally got a good one here, and got that son of a gun. He was around the front of the boat and over on the other side, and then back over on my side of the boat, and I thought, dang, pull and drag, and I said, heck on it, you know, and I kept wondering, so I ain't never tried to break water. To myself, and I finally got him up there where I could see what he was. He's just gold as he could be. I said, you rascal, you. So anyway, that was pretty much the trip and all that kind of stuff. Folks, what Mike's talking about here is at Edgemore Outdoors over there, they, like I say, Jim doesn't miss a lick. He's all the time getting the newer stuff in. Well, I mean, if it's a hot item out here that the pros are using and not saying anything about, except to the manufacturers, he's pretty much on top of what's going on. So they got the new Spro Rock Crawler 50, runs 4 to 8 foot deep. Then they got the dirty jigs. Swim jigs in over there, and I looked at some of those, Mike, and they look pretty good.
Look real good.
Yeah, I just didn't take time to get them and to really investigate. I mean, they look great. I looked at some skirts and some of their jigs there, and they're real good. I got to get back over there and get a few of those and try them out. Let's see. He's got the Cumberland Pro round balled heads for jigs. Kitech got some new colors in, Morning Dawn, Arkansas Shiner, and Electra Junebug, and more. So they got several new colors in the Kitechs. And let's see here what else. New Lew's reels, bait casting and spinning. Let's see. Custom, got some new custom A-rigs. And let's see what else here. I'm going to put my glasses on. Yeah. New Sunline Mono Jungle Green. Pro spooler for spooling your reel. Now, Mike, that's something you need to check into right there. Let's see. Got the new Power Pro V2 Super Slick braid. Got that in. That's a new item. Let's see. Got a big sale going on. 50% clearance on the wall. Ducket Ghost rods are regular $99.99. They're $79.99, and 10% off during the Knoxville Fishing Show, which started tonight. So, folks, get by Edgemore Outdoors and get over there and get you some good buys on some of this good-looking stuff they got right here, for sure. Dang it, boy! I didn't know Jim was going to. When I was over there last week, I didn't know he was going to do that on the sale, but I don't remember he's always done that stuff off. That's $20 off on the Ducket rods. That's a good deal right there. Wesley, you might ought to think about taking your birthday money and investing it. Your down payment on a vehicle.
Sounded to me like you need to get him a spinning reel there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I told him. I said,
That, or you just have to take the handle off yours and keep it in your pocket.
He winds right-handed, and I wind left-handed on the spinning reel, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna fix him up, and so Papa will have his without having to change the handles on. Folks, do remember that stuff there at Edgemore Outdoors. Got the whole sale going on through Sunday, and let me tell you, he's got some good. He's got the best of that stuff over there. It's just, if you're looking for it, he's got it.
Yes, sir. Sure
I
does.
mean, there ain't no two ways about it. I seen the bands for the jig skirts over there on the rack. I'm just thinking out loud. I'll just walking down through there, seeing stuff. Got bucktails to tie hair flies with, Mike, and skirt, all kinds of rubber skirts for spinner baits, jigs, what have you. So hey, plugs of all kinds.
Mhm.
Yeah. So go by Edgemore Outdoors, check that place out, and take advantage of the sales he's having on this week. All righty, we're gonna move right along. So you got some. I got discussed, Mike, the film on Norse. Is there anything we need to discuss?
Other than
What we gonna say? Just a blooper?
well, it's that everywhere.
Huh?
It's like that everywhere, from the way I understood people talking to me
Yeah.
about it. I guess it's because of the rain or something. I don't know.
Like I said, till that water gets down into the 40s, low 40s, low to mid 40s, and we're not gonna give them to bite like we'll have to fish, like a shallower.
Mm-hmm.
They on there. You just gotta find, get them to hit something and that kind of thing.
Hey, you get this weather comes through and rain, 60-degree water, rain running in, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's cold on the back end of it, and you got 2 or 3 days of freezing cold mornings, getting down into the 20s and stuff, and then all of a sudden, here comes another front through, and it's warm water running back in again from the rain because it's back up in the 60s, and I don't know whether the fish just don't know what to do, and I know they sure fool them with the lakes, like a yo-yo, up and down, and muddy and one thing, clear here and muddy there. It just sure is all messed up as far as trying to figure it out. Because things was getting better, and then all of a sudden it just seemed like it quit and got worse. I know for a fact that the last 2 weeks that I've been down there at Watch Bar, I've had a hard time holding on to fish. I mean, it's just unbelievable. You'd set the hook and maybe get a crank on them. Sometimes you wouldn't even get that, and it'd be gone. It's like they wanted to hit it, but it was awful easy about hitting it. Just, trying to pinch the tail off of it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And the next time you set the hook, you get him in the boat, and it'd be a good fish. But as far as catching junk fish, I've been catching drum just like you, and catfish and stripe and brim and just about everything that swims down there except the carp. Ain't caught him yet, but it might happen anytime.
Yep, I heard that, Mike.
But I was like you. I started out and I didn't try to hook up to about 7:30, I guess it was, 8 o'clock, I guess, and got hooked up, went out and got me a biscuit and headed down the dang road, and it was just a light sprinkle, and I got down Emory there and went through a heavy rainstorm there, and time I got on the other side of Harriman, it was back to just a light drizzle, and made it all the way down to lower end there, next to Hornsby. put in there in the back of Maple Grove, and it was still a light sprinkle. And got out there on the water, and, easing out there, and just happened to notice on the depth finder, seen some fish on top of some structure there, about 22 foot. Made a circle around there and come back up on it. Yeah, they're still there. So I was getting rigged up, and I dropped down there on it and started catching crappie right there. And water temperature's 47 degrees, and water was pretty clear right there in the back. And I think I caught 3 or 4 out of that one place there. And I idled around a little more there. Come across one of them other points and finally found a little bit of stuff out there, a stump or some rocks or something, and ended up catching one out of it. And then I fished my way all the way out of there on different stuff at all different depths. And I tell you what, you just couldn't find them. But of course, the water got dingier as I went out. And when I got to the dingier water, it was like 48 degrees, you know, it was a tad bit warmer. And got on out to the main channel. I never got a strike out there, and started back in over toward the Hornsby ramp over there, and was fishing down through that area in there, and had a good point out there that I was on, and I got one hard lick out there is all I got, and missed it. Got on back there in the back of the holler, and caught one on one side of it on the right going in, and caught one on the left coming out. And about it, I just had 6 crappie. And I tell you what, but as far as the rain goes, and it poured. I mean, tell you, it was just like standing under the shower all day long. It's like you say, it just rained so dang hard that I don't know if that automatic bilge pump ever cut off or not.
Mm-hmm.
It sure didn't seem like it, because every time I looked down, the floor of the boat was standing full of water.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't run off fast enough. It just, I don't know if we come back into the launch ramp there, and where I caught them fish to start with, the muddy water had done come out to there. You're getting all muddy, and then I think Monday, when I went back down to Dad's and took his garbage off there, and went across the bridge there at Emory, and hey, that water looked good. And then went back down there today, and it's muddy as clay over yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just, and fish, you know, it's up, and then the water's down, and then it's up, and then it's down, and I don't know.
Well, that's what happened. I heard it on, that they, you know, Norris was way up, and then all of a sudden, buddy, they jerked the snot out of it, and it was way down.
Yeah.
And it put the fish back up there in the shallower water.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line. So anyway,
the minnows, I could see the minnows where you had been getting them big schools of minnows up on top. There wasn't that many on top as much as there was out there from that 20 to 40 feet. It just seemed like it just put the depth finder out. You know, there's so many of them out there. You couldn't even tell what kind of structure was down there because there was so much minnows. You know. And I said, dang. I know I'm sitting here on top of a tree that I know I've fished a lot of times, and if I hadn't hit it with the weight and stuff, I'd have never known I was on the tree, because you couldn't make it out with the depth finder, because it is, like I said, down there 20 foot, it was just solid, and you couldn't see no structure at all. There's so many minnows.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's take a little short break and show that what you got.
Okay.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Okay, folks, as you can see, it's raining a little bit. I put in down here Maple Grove, between Hornsby, Maple Grove there, and back in the holler. We'll get out here and looks like the water's cleared up quite a bit. It looks real good, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna ease out here and see if I can figure out where them crappies at, see if they're where I left them at anyway. So stick with us, and I think Steve went to north, so I hope he does good up there. Water temp was showing 47 degrees. Plenty of gulls back in here sweeping, getting manners and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna idle around out here a little bit and hope I can figure out something. So stick with us and remember the sponsors. And let's go fishing. See what we got here. Oh yeah, there's a crappie. 20 foot deep out here. Okay, we'll take that. Put him in the box. See if we can get another minnow on here and get another one. All right, let's catch up with this, and it feels like a baby. Yeah, another good one. Two out of there. That in the box too. All right. Okay. Stick it. Very good. Okay, get him in the box. Let's get back down there on him. Very nice. Keep moving around a little bit. There's there. Not bad. Put it in the box. Get baited back up. Finally found one out here. And all over the place trying to find it. Sure men tight lipped today, that's for sure. There you go. Well, we'll get him in the box and see if we find another one. Yeah, not sure I know what this one is. We'll get the cat. One big old drum. get him one. Him 12 pounder there. Get baited up there. Try him again. Okay, folks, I'm gonna load it on the trailer. Had a pretty hard day. It's been pretty rough. Poured the rain all day. I've had a lot of fish on it. Just can't seem to do nothing with them. I don't know if they was drum, stripe, or what they are. Had a lot of strikes, I can say that for you. But anyway, I'm going to head on to the house. I think I got 6 or 8 in there. Anyway, so maybe we'll get a better day to get back down here after. This water seems to be a little bit clearer back in here. We got out there toward the channel. It got a little bit dingy, but never did get no sunlight today, so maybe things will change. So we'll get back down here after. Okay, folks, I'm putting it on the trailer here, and all of a sudden, look, there's the sun coming out. My goodness, instead of come out earlier. We'll see you at the show.
Yeah, Mike, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Me coming back from North probably 30, 40 minutes earlier, and once you quit, I could tell it was going to come out, but it never did, you know. Well, it did just as I got home. Why, I could tell that the sun was going to break through the clouds there. That you could see and then you was a little bit later than I was, and yeah, it was there, but it sure didn't shine none that day. I mean, yeah. I kept hoping the same thing. A few times it got a little brighter, and I thought it was going to quit, and but it turned right back dark again and kept pouring the rain down. So, anyway, you pretty much told us everything that you was going to do before we showed, or what you'd done before we showed the film. I mean, what are you thinking? And I'll say this: I talked to Tony Gallagher yesterday and or day before, and he hadn't done any good. He hadn't been fishing, so with some other things he had to do. So I don't know if he'll call in or not and let us know what his plans are. But he hadn't done any good in several weekends because he hadn't been. He said, and the conditions been so bad.
Yeah, that too, but it seemed like, you know, like I say, I caught somewhere 20, 22 foot, and then I caught them last two. Of course, the water had a little color to it before I caught them other two, and they was 27, 28 foot. They was a little bit deeper. And, you know, I was all over plenty of that 20 to 25 foot of water, all the way out of that creek, and fished a lot of different structure, from rocks to stumps to trees, and it didn't seem like I could find them fish on anything out through there. There was probably 5 other boats out there running around. They put in there where I did, and stuff. So I don't know. I just think if we had a clear day and had some little sunshine, things probably would have been a little bit different. But and minnows is something else. I mean, I caught one, and he had a shad in him about 3 or 4 inches long, and sticking out of his mouth. They just got so much to eat. It's just unbelievable. I mean, last bunch that I caught the other week, or when I had them 8, they was, I mean, I had rolls of fat in them as big as your cell phone there.
Yeah.
They'd been eating so good,
Good.
they just blowed up. I mean, it was just unbelievable how fat they are.
Mm.
They sure ain't hurting for food, that's for sure.
Right. Right. Well, anyway,
I'd say that lake's got more shad in it right now than any lake that we've ever seen fished.
I couldn't argue that. There's a lot of shad in that lake.
Yeah.
You know, two ways about it. And, you know, you remember, you and I, when we were kids and teenagers, shucks, we'd had cold weather enough that the lake bank would be covered with dead shad.
It would.
Yeah.
It would.
I mean, just hundreds and thousands of them laying all. It didn't matter where you went, or up to Tennessee, down to Kingston, over to Thief Neck, and that kind of stuff. They just laying everywhere because of the freeze, you know, the cold water, and that kind of thing. So it's been a few years since we've had that kind of cold water conditions. So anyway, we're going to move right along. Hopefully, Mike get a chance to go this weekend. Maybe, I don't know. It's supposed to be cold, that kind of thing. So, but it's cool, cold, and clear. You know. Yeah. So I think Tuesday. Some of them said it had a chance of rain Tuesday. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I did hear of a largemouth being caught on Chickamauga this past weekend. I think actually Friday. It may have been caught Friday. Weighed over 14 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's they were some guys was telling me they saw they had it posted on social media there. Somebody did, one of them, Twitter, whatever. But anyway, Rick Whitson was telling me about it. So, you know, getting up there closer to the state record again, about a pound shy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, there's some good fish on Chickamauga. That Florida strain of bass has really kicked off, and it's just, you know, getting them to bite. That's the big thing. Let's see here what we had going on. Yeah, folks, Reynolds Racing and Marine. Got to get down there and get some film for Glenn. Like I told you last week, they had that beautiful red and white bullet boat there. I mean, it was pretty. And he's got some. Actually, he's got a cover page on the Mercury Sportsman's Magazine or something like that. I didn't get the editor, or I mean the exact magazine name, but Glenn's picture is right up on the front cover, and he's got that Mercury motor. He's in a red and yellow Allison, and took the decals, had the yellow decals put on the black engine to match the boat. Is beautiful, and got a nice picture there, and so get down to Reynolds Racing Marine. Check out if you're looking for some Allison boat or a bullet boat or the Express. Get down there, check those out. He's got a couple of the 2018 models there, Mike. That 22-foot center console job.
Oh, yes,
that
sir.
we thought so much about. It's still sitting there, and if you're looking for a boat for any occasion that I think seats about 6 people, it'd be nice to check that thing out.
Man.
It's loaded up pretty good. I mean, it's just got all kinds of room. I mean, it's just got all kinds of room in it, and So might want to check that out. And then he's got another, I think it's a 20-foot Express sitting over there. Beautiful boat, red and white. I think it's got a fiberglass console in it. Now, you know, it's a bass model. It's not a center console. It's a bass model and a nice looking boat.
Carpet and everything.
Carpet and everything in it, and that 22-footer, that center console on it, has got these
Textured.
stuff. I mean, on the inside, and you know, non-skid and that kind of thing, and easy to wash and keep clean. Just grab the water hose and wash her down. You know, and if you wanted to put some stuff on it, carpet or whatever, you know, I'm sure you'd be pretty easy to do that. Let's see. Also, too, he's got that red and white bullet. I don't know if I can't be sure if he told me it was sold or what, but I know they were lake testing it, so I guess it was sold. But it
Did it have the new motor on it?
no, it had a Pro XS 250. Yeah, sure did. It didn't have the new model Mercury on it. Let's see. Anyway, want to remember them. Let's see what else. Citizens First Bank. Put that up there, Dylan. There you go, buddy. Folks, you know, it's great to have them as a sponsor. They've been with us all for 6 years now, going on 7, and just electronic banking, commercial, and loans, and that kind of thing. So residential loans, do go by at whichever branch you were closest to, and check them out, find out what they got to offer, and hopefully they can gain your business. Let's see.
I know one thing you better be letting everybody know. If they want some of them chocolate-covered strawberries
Yep.
for Valentine's Day,
You're
they
exactly
best
right.
get their name on the list because them things go fast.
Yeah, Mike, you was reading my mind. That's the next thing I was going to mention, and you're exactly right. Folks, that's down at Pamela Ann's Fudge and Candies there in Oliver Springs. Like Mike said, if you're wanting those strawberries, and Valentine's just 3 weeks away, Mike.
Yeah. They need,
3 weeks away.
they need a few days to get them in.
They
so
need-
you
you
better
need
be
to
getting your
get
name on the list.
Need to get your name on the list. That's exactly right. Pamela Ann's and Ed and Pamela Ann there at Country Fresh Foods, they just do a wonderful job. They're got a great business there, sell their fudge and candies all over the country. So do visit them. If you want them covered strawberries before Valentine's Day, you need to get your name on the list.
You know, flowers is nice, but they don't taste near as good as them strawberries.
No, I'll tell you that for sure, Mike, without a doubt. They do that, and for sure. Let's see. Let me make a little note of that. Order strawberries.
Yeah.
All right. You want to remember that for sure. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I haven't checked with Ed to see when the last date is that you can get them ordered, but I'll do that between now and next week, and hopefully it won't be too late that you can still get them next Thursday. But give them a call down there, ask them about the strawberries, and get your name on the list. Because once they order them, it's too late. It's you know.
It ain't like they get them little bitty strawberries.
No,
He stays as big as golf balls and baseballs.
Yeah,
some
they're
of
big
them
as
are.
the top of that Coke can, ain't
Yeah.
you, Mike? Nice ones, huge strawberries, and great chocolates on top. We've had them demonstrate them. They were kind enough to bring a box of them over to the show. Was it last year or year before?
Yeah, last year.
Last year. And man, I tell you what, wonderful, wonderful. Also, too, don't forget Vans Auto Parts. They're in Oliver Springs. All kinds of discount prices on things for your automobile. Go by there. They appreciate your business. And that's right there across from Food City. Vans Auto Parts there on Tri-County Boulevard. Okay, Mike. What else have we got going on here we need to bring up? Yeah, they're having the East Tennessee Fishing Show over there this week at the Expo Center. Started today, I think at 1 o'clock, and they quit at 9, I think. So they'll be going on tomorrow. Wes, see if the start. I think the start time for Friday and Saturday is at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Is that right? Anyway, get back with me on that. But anyway,
They was talking about some advertising it there on the radio, and was talking about some of the people that was going to be there, and
yeah.
Wesley Strader was going to be over there. Bud's over there, Wesley, and that'd be good. That'd be good to see him.
Yeah,
over there.
sure will.
He won one of their tournaments here the other day.
Yeah, he won that Major League Fishing.
Don't know what lake he was on.
No, I don't, Mike. I really don't. He's on the cover page of 10 a.m. to 8. Yeah, okay. 10. Yeah, got you. Anyway, Wesley, I told him last week, was on the cover of the Powell Rods display. Yeah. So he's being recognized by Powell Rods, which that's what he uses. And he's on the cover of their brochure, which is good.
Yeah, well, congratulate him on winning that. That's a nice deal.
Yeah, sure is.
I know Bud's proud of him.
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, Bud and Willie wanting to come on the show. They couldn't come tonight, and because of the fishing show, the expo, and then the main thing was Willie had to have a shot for his eye or something, and he couldn't get out. So hopefully we can get them over here next week. And I'll tell you something else that's I'm gonna have a guy over here next week, hopefully, is Mr. Craig Witt from Second Baptist Church up here in Clinton.
Yeah.
Craig's assistant pastor, I think, and I forgot exactly what his title is, but I'll look that back up. I've got all the info, his business card. I just got to get it out. But I did talk with him on the phone. I said, when you going to come on the show and tell us what y'all got going on? In the past few years, they've had a pretty good gathering up there on Saturday. They shoot skeet, have dog trials and boats and vendors and everything in the world, and these people come with these deer heads that's mounted, just all kinds of stuff. So Craig's supposed to be over here next week with me, going to stop by and give us a little update on what they got planned for in the next few weeks, and hopefully we'll have something to do. Yeah.
I tell you, Bud and Willie was going to give us an update.
They were. They got some info they want to share with us, and we'll be looking forward to that.
See, that goes right back to what we was talking about before, that big fish coming off down at Chickamauga there with the grass, and imagine what washboard would be if they never killed it out there.
Yeah, I hear you, Mike. All righty. Folks, listen, we got a lot of things coming up here next week. A couple of people coming over to the show, hopefully, and then we'll be looking forward to Willie and Bud whenever Willie gets back on his feet and can get out. With the eye problem. So we're looking forward to having them over. Anyway, God bless you all. Let me make sure I hadn't left out anybody or anything. Don't know. We'll see about some fishing film just when we can get on the water.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. All right, God bless you. Hope to have a safe week. We'll see you next week. Hey folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. The day, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they've got in stock here. I mean, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is the place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes. Light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end and the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could, they'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve in mind. Floating on the water with good old Steve in mind.